Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Escaped rapist on St. Croix caught. Territory under flash flood watch. And a high-profile cosmetology recruitment event comes to St. Croix. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In our top story, Raphael Joseph, a convicted serial rapist who escaped from Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility overnight, was apprehended by St. Croix police today after an aggressive island-wide search. Melanie Rames has the details.
A suspect who has been described as a serial rapist who escaped from the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility sometime after 9 p.m. on May 11th was captured less than 24 hours later during an island-wide manhunt. The search involved several local law enforcement agencies and the assistance of alert community members. Raphael Joseph, age 39, was spotted by residents in the Frederiksted town area and Estate Concordia. A few minutes before noon, Joseph was observed by police entering a bushy area near the Ludwig Harrigan housing community. An officer followed Joseph into the bush, called out for him to stop and surrender. Joseph complied with the officer's orders and was taken into custody. Raphael Joseph was charged with escape from custody and first-degree rape. He was held without bail and remanded back to the Bureau of Corrections pending his advice of rights hearing. St. Croix Police Chief James Parris said his officers responded swiftly when they were advised of the escape. He said that off-duty officers reported in to support the officers who were working. The chief said officers responded to every sighting, from one in the Harborview apartments to Sunny Isles to the Frederiksted town and surrounding areas. He said his officers were determined to get this suspect off the streets, and they did. Chief Parris said the community continues to support the police department and works diligently when they are called upon to assist. Chief Parris said, contrary to popular belief, the VIPD has the overwhelming support of the community, and we are very grateful for it.
In other news, a body was found in Frederiksted town today on St. Croix. Melanie Rames has more on this developing story.
Major crime detectives on St. Croix are investigating the death of a man whose body was found on a West End beach. Police said the victim had at least one deep cut to the back of his neck. The body was discovered in shallow water just south of the Rainbow Beach at about 10:30 a.m. on May 12th by concerned citizens. Police have identified the victim as 29-year-old Cordelius Moncheray. Moncheray was reported missing by his family at about 9:30 a.m. on May 12th, and he was last seen by his family the day before on May 11th at about 7 p.m. This case is still under active investigation, and detectives are asking anyone who may know anything about this murder to say what they know and call detectives at 712-6030, 712-6070, or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS.
New tonight, a flash flood watch has been issued for the territory through this evening by the National Weather Service. Residents are asked to avoid the low-lying areas and remain cautious to the roadways. The National Weather Service issued the advisory Sunday as rain continued to fall across the territory. The flood watch is in place for the U.S. Virgin Islands as well as San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the eastern half of that island. According to the Weather Service, a flash flood watch means that conditions are favorable for heavy rain across the watch area that might lead to flooding. The National Weather Service urged everyone in the watch area to check their preparedness. Keep informed and be ready for quick action if flooding is observed or a flash flood warning is issued, the Weather Service said in its announcement. According to the service's forecast, unstable weather conditions will continue to prevail through at least Monday evening as the local islands remain under the influence of an upper-level through. The weather forecast for the coming week calls for more of the same rain and wind that has doused the islands for days. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms are predicted for Monday, with east winds from about 14 to 17 knots and seas from 5 to 6 feet. That will continue through Wednesday, according to the forecast. Then ease back to the isolated showers on Thursday before passing through and leaving a partly cloudy sky, starting down at some very soggy islands. Drivers on St. Croix will enjoy a bit more relief at the pump with Hovenza announcement today that is dropping gas prices again. The wholesale price for automotive fuel fell slightly Monday as Hovenza adjusted the rack rate downward for the second week in a row. According to the price list issued Sunday by the fuel company, effective through March 18th, the wholesale price of a gallon of regular gasoline falls from $3.38 to $3.24, a drop of 14 cents. The cost of a gallon of premium gasoline also fell by 14 cents, from $3.69 to $3.43. And a gallon of diesel fell a nickel from $3.31 to $3.26. With the 14 cents gallon tax, the cost of a wholesale cost of gasoline of fuel will be $3.38 for regular, $3.36 for premium, and $3.40 for diesel. It was the second week the wholesale price of a gallon fell. On May 5th, the price of a gallon of regular fell 4 cents and a gallon of premium by 3 cents. Stay tuned for more news after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Young women on St. Croix interested in pursuing a beauty career will have the opportunity to do so at a recruitment event sponsored by the Women Recruitment Project. Melanie Teetry files this report.
My name is Melanie Johannes Teetry, reporting for News Channel 8. The Women Empowerment Project presents a recruitment visit out of Alexandria, Virginia. Let's meet Miss Sonia Liebert.
Hi, well, how are you?
I am well, and yourself?
I'm great, thanks.
Could you tell us a little bit about the recruitment visit?
The recruitment visit is being held by Women Empowerment Project, Inc. It's an organization, 501c3, out of the DC area. They're here to recruit students to attend the Spectrum Beauty Academy, which is located in Alexandria, Virginia. And the program is designed to teach young women 18 and over all there is to know about cosmetology. And that is why we're here from May 20th to the 27th.
Is there a particular age group you're targeting?
We're targeting women 18 and older to attend the program in Alexandria. It is open to them, and while they're there attending the program, the first part of the program we will be providing them with housing, so we need people of legal age.
So we understand that the head of your organization, Miss Sandy Batten, out of Hawaii, is leading this project. What is your role in the organization?
My role is to assist Sandy with PR in the VI for right now. I am a member of Divas in Paradise, which is an organization of persons who attended school from first grade to 10th grade years ago. And we just kept in touch, and we've decided to partner with Women Empowerment to bring this opportunity to young women so they can go away and learn a skill and come back and contribute to the community, or stay and become successful in what they choose to do.
Where could young women, or women on the whole, who's interested in this program, how could they get an application, how could they register, and so forth?
On May the 20th, a team of professionals from Women Empowerment will be in the territory. And during that time, we will be announcing where we're having an informational meet and greet so that persons could come out and get more information about the program and what is expected of them. And then during that week as well, we're going to be meeting with local officials. We're also going to be meeting with some of the local professionals in the beauty industry to get them involved in the process of recruiting as well. And then the fun part of this is that we're having a braid competition, so to speak, where we're asking young women, and if there are any men with style out there that would want to participate, they can send in their pictures to braidshawaii@gmail.com, and those pictures will be judged by the professionals who are here, and those persons who are selected get to be exposed internationally. One of the magazines that the organization works with is called Sonata. It's an international braiding magazine. And in their November edition, the photo shoot that takes place here in St. Croix will be featured.
What is the contact information for participants who are interested?
They can either send an email to braidshawaii@gmail.com, or they can call 340-513-7193 or 808-375-0687. And they will get all the information they need as to where we'll be having the meet and greet and things of that nature.
What are the benefits of this program?
I think one of the greatest benefits of the program is exposure. These young people would be working in the Washington, D.C. area, which is an international hub. They will be trained by professionals in the field who has a lot of networking abilities to introduce them to people. It's affordable, and one of the better things about this program is that the first 10 persons who register to sign up to be a part of the program will be awarded a $1,000 scholarship, which is cutting the tuition almost in half. So that's, I think, one of the greatest benefits. And for persons from the Virgin Islands who are U.S. citizens, because this program is done with people from Africa as well, who are U.S. citizens, they can work in the States without any hassle. They could work internationally. So it really opens them up to a lot of exposure and a lot of meeting people that could launch their career. For example, Sandy's in Hawaii. She has done hairstyling, either weaving or braiding, for persons in the movie industry and television industry. So there's no limit to what you can do. And I think by being a part of this program in the Alexandria, which is DC area, these young people will get a wealth of exposure that they could not get anywhere else.
Well, on behalf of Channel 8 and myself, we'd like to thank you so much for coming here today, sharing this wealth of information with us and the community, and letting them know the awesome opportunities that lies ahead for the women of our community. My name is Melanie Johannes Teetry, reporting for News Channel 8.
Yesterday was Mother's Day, and the St. Croix Seventh-day Adventist Church hosted its annual Mother's Day banquet fundraiser. This year, banquet proceeds will benefit the Wang F. Louis Hospital on St. Croix.
I know sometimes it looked like I was a million miles from grace. He answered your prayers, and I thought you'd like to know. Mama, I want you to know I love you. Please forgive me for all the times I broke your heart. Every tear you cried for me drew me closer to being free. I want to thank you, and I thought you'd like to know.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my loving mother, Samantha. I want to thank her for everything she's been doing for me. She's been by my side from small, and I thank her for that. And I really appreciate everything you do for me, and I love you.
This afternoon we are here from the Seventh-day Adventist Community Service with our annual Mother's Day banquet every year. And this year is our outreach program where we are helping the Wang Louis Hospital. So the proceeds from this banquet will be going to the Wang F. Louis Hospital. So in case you want to still give us a donation, you could call 778-9137. The other outreach programs we have throughout the years, we feed the homeless in the market in Christiansted. We feed in Herbert. We go to Herbert Gregg home every third Sunday of the month. Every November, homeless Thanksgiving, we have a dinner for the seniors at the Central Church. Well, today, the proceeds from this banquet, it's an outreach program for the Wang Louis Hospital. Today is a special day for all mothers. I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers in St. Croix.
The second annual I'm Every Woman competition was postponed over the weekend. Here is Essie Gaston Edwards with the new show details.
Due to inclement weather, the Miss I'm Every Woman show was postponed to Sunday, May 25th, 2014, 3 p.m. at Island Center. Tickets purchased will be honored on this day.
More news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Local mental health professionals continue their push this month to bring awareness to the importance of mental wellness in the territory. Let's take a look.
To the community at large, support NAMI, support mental health services. Come yourself if you need services. Don't be ashamed. We're all human beings. We all have needs. And it's just a thin line that would keep me supposedly out there as opposed to in here. It's just a thin line. We're all human beings. We all have needs. We go through crises. This is not an easy time in St. Croix. People need to be counseling and talking to people. Come to the mental health clinics and ask for what you can do and get some direction, at least for yourself. Call in anonymous, whatever. But don't just sit there worried and feeling depressed and terrible and don't do anything, because services are here.
On the 13th, which is Tuesday, we have a training in the new DSM-5 manual. The DSM is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Illness. And Mr. Paul Warren is coming from the ATTC team in Puerto Rico to do that workshop from 9 a.m. in the morning to 12 noon. If you need more information on that workshop, call Miss Yasmin Davila at 773-1311, extension 3036, and it's in the Charles Howard Complex Conference Room, 1016. On the 14th, Wednesday, is the Frederiksted Open House at the Frederiksted Mental Health Clinic, located in the Frederiksted Health Center, and that goes from 10 to 3. And also on the 14th, Dr. Brathwaite, our psychologist, is doing a presentation at Elena Christian High School, Junior School, High School, is taking a stand against bullying, and that's from 12 to 1. On the 15th, we have Norma Dijonay Sheppy again, coming back here. Your Brain and You, How to Be Healthier and Manage Stress. And that's from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. on May 15th. A lot of time people look at mental health as that you have to be crazy. You have to be going off and doing erratic stuff in the community that is seen, or you got to be threatening life and so forth. Mental wellness is strictly, that's what our focus is. Mental wellness, to keep you mentally well, means that your whole person is functioning. The thing that controls us is our brain, our mind. That's what controls us. As a man thinketh, so is he. You got that? As a man thinketh, so is he. You can be seeing someone walking normal, looking good, dressed to the hilt. But the minute they open their mouth to speak, you know something ain't right. That is how you know there's a mental health issue most of the time. Sometimes you may wake up a morning feeling blue. By midday, you're able to laugh and have fun and joke, but sometimes that person ain't able to get out of bed for days and weeks. That's when you know you need help. It's called depression. That's part of our mental illness spectrum. Depression doesn't mean that you're going out doing any erratic thing. You just ain't have it to give. All hope sometimes is gone. You want to get that, and that's what we are here for.
Don't go anywhere. Your weather forecast is up next.
Your weather, coming up next. your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
This afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny with a high near 80, east wind around 20 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 30%, new rainfall amounts of less than an inch possible, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 80, east wind around 21 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 50%, new rainfall amounts of less than a tenth of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Tuesday, isolated showers, mostly sunny with a high near 80, east wind 16 to 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Tuesday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with a low around 80, east wind around 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than a tenth of an inch possible. Wednesday, scattered showers, mainly before noon, mostly sunny with a high near 80, east wind 14 to 16 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than a tenth of an inch possible. Wednesday night, scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 79, east wind around 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 50%. New precipitation amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Thursday, scattered showers, mainly before noon, partly sunny with a high near 80, east wind 18 to 20 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 50%. Thursday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy with a low around 80, east wind around 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 10%. And Friday, isolated showers, mostly sunny with a high near 80, east wind 15 to 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. And
thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8. And now you can also follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.